Hey guys, welcome back to another post-game reaction. Reacting here to Game 2 of the NBA Finals. Thunder bounce back. There was a thunder strike, thunderstorm, if you will, in Oklahoma City as the Thunder win 123 to 107. If you enjoy these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. Comment if you want. Not going to force you. Uh, check out my off-season preview videos. If you want to get up to date with all of your favorite teams, off seasons, trade targets, salary, cap breakdowns, going to do the Bucks tomorrow. Going to talk about Giannis trades and why I think he probably won't get traded. But let's get into the topic at hand, which is Pacers Thunder. Going into this one, I think a lot of people kind of expected the Thunder to bounce back. I mean, this is a team that has bounced back. I think they've won after a loss in every game this postseason, if I'm not mistaken. I won't look it up. That'll take too long. But they've always bounced back this postseason. Every time they lose, they find a way to win. And yeah, I thought Shea was great in this one. 34 and 8, 4 steals and a block, only 2 turnovers. And I thought obviously game 1 he scored 38, but his decision making, not only making the right pass, but making it with urgency, being quick with his passing, not really holding up the offense, not trying to be too much of a hero. And you see with their offensive process, I thought it was beautiful. They generated so many wide open looks, and he was the head of the snake there. I just thought he was great, getting to his spots, got to the free throw line 12 times. When he gets the line that much, it's going to be good stuff. I thought Chet was really good early on. Only ended with 15, but had 9 in the first quarter. He was much more aggressive, attacking and beating Miles Turner off the dribble. Jalen Williams was solid. I thought his defense was great. Casey Wallace and Dort were doing their thing defensively. I thought Hartenstein was a plus 17, which is the second best on the team. He did have a lot of impacts, and I thought that it's smart what Dagan's been doing, which is have him be on the court with Thomas Bryant. Whenever they go Miles Turner at the 5, they kind of don't want Isaiah Hartenstein out there because the pick and pop is just too dangerous. And even though Miles Turner was only 1 of 5 in this one, he can burn you. But if you're matching his minutes to Thomas Bryant, like Thomas Bryant played 12, I know he only played 12 minutes, but Hartenstein's going to dominate that matchup. So using Hartenstein as more of just a true backup 5. Again, he had 8 rebounds, 4 assists in this one. But, I mean, the story of the game for OKC was Aaron Wiggins and Alex Caruso. They combined for 38 points and 9 of 16 from 3. They were magnificent in this game. Wiggins was a plus 24 off the bench. It's just crazy. He is like, I mean, their 8th, 9th guy. I mean, it's pretty incredible that this is your 8th man. I mean, he did save basketball. And Caruso with the quietest 20 points I've ever seen. How many did he end up having in that fourth quarter? Because I do not remember him having 20. Just continues to be great. But I thought as a whole, their defense was, again, really good in this game. And again, Indiana had a much better second half. But this was a bit different in that the second half was more, yes, Indiana was scoring, but it wasn't like OKC's offense was collapsing. The offense kept going, and it was just, the Pacers are a really good team. They're going to score. But the Thunder defense was great in this one. And in that first half, just 41 points. And, dude, they were struggling mightily to just get anything, for anyone to get to their spots. They were combined 15 of 43 in that first half. And it's just like Siakam is getting hounded, and he can't do anything. He was bad in this one. Tyrese Halliburton. Tyrese has got to be better. He just has to be better if they want to win this series. I thought game 1 he wasn't good, and he made a big shot, but in this one, just 17 points, and 12 of them came in the fourth quarter when the game is out of hand. He just wasn't aggressive, and I think you see the limitations of his game. right? His real inability to really put pressure on the rim and to really create shots for himself. He just couldn't get open. And, 13 shots, 8 threes, and most of his threes are these 30-footers where it's just like he's decided before that possession even began, like, I'm going to shoot this possession, where it's not, I'm generating a good look, getting to my spot, rising up. It's just, I'm going to shoot. And it's just pull a 30-footer, and that's not a good shot. Just 6 assists to 5 turnovers. I just didn't think he played good at all. And I understand that, like, he's not a high volume scorer, and it's the part that holds him back from being like a top 5 guy. But still, when your team in that first half is just unable to generate good stuff and they're just getting boxed, you got to step up sometimes and just say, I'm going to make a play. I'm going to take a shot, right? Um, they're going to need better out of him for sure, because they can't do it without him. In terms of their bench, I thought Thomas Bryant really struggled, but I mean, kind of hard to ask him to do much else. I thought Obi Toppin was poor in this one. I thought TJ McConnell was pretty good. Ben Math, um, I don't know. Ben Math was good. He gives them that scoring punch off the bench. Who is Ray J. Dennis? Who is this person? That just cannot be your name. But yeah, I thought overall the Pacers offense just really was not good in that first half and for much of the game. And then when they did get going, it was just kind of too little too late, and OKC just kept going. When OKC's others shoot well from three, when they get an Aaron Wiggins and a Caruso 3-point game, they're not going to lose. It's that simple. I talked about in my series preview that the most important things in the series was Pacers' reaction to ball pressure, which they failed miserably in this game. And it wasn't turnovers, just 15 turnovers, but it was a lot of possessions where Halliburton kind of does his little jump pass, skip to Nimhard, who then tries to drive, and it doesn't work. He kicks it out, and they just kind of lazily pass around the ball, which is why Siakam has got to be better. He's been not to his level in these first 2 games. They need a better version of Siakam, because he is the scheme beater of this OKC defense that they have on their team. But back to the point, I thought Ben Math gave him that little bit of punch off the bench, and I thought overall he's been solid, but when OKC shoots like this, and specifically their role guys, like, okay, Shea and J-Dub struggle from 3, but when their role guys are hitting, it's tough, man. When you get a good Chet offensive game, it is going to be really tough to beat them. Moving to game 3 and beyond, Indiana did what they had to do. They had to win a game, right? They had to win a game. Game 3 on Wednesday, for some reason. I think if you're the Pacers going into game 3 here, I think Tyrese has just got to be, him and Siakam cannot be combining for 32 points. And again, man, he scored 17. He had 5 points. Really combining for 20 points, if we're being honest. Again, I understand he's not a high volume guy, but 15 points per game is not going to work. And he has not even attempted a free throw in this series. Do you understand how crazy that is for a number 1 option to not have even attempted a free throw in 2 games is nuts. But in the Knicks series, he averaged 21, 17 in the Cleveland series. Some of this is a bit skewed because they had some blowouts. But as well as he's only averaging 6 assists. And okay, he averaged 17 points in the Milwaukee series. He's averaging 12 assists per game. That's the version of Halley you need. Either he's putting the ball in the basket more, or he's really creating more looks. And then Siakam as well. Neesmith was actually really good in this one. His catch and shoot 3-point shooting, but you look at Siakam, inefficient, not really doing much compared. He was putting up 25 a night against New York, right? Only 18 against Cleveland, but it was super duper efficient. 20 against Milwaukee on great efficiency. He's got to get to that. So that's the big keys. And for OKC, if I'm being honest, just kind of do what you do. I don't think there's a reason for them to really change what they're doing. I like what they've done with Hartenstein. On the broadcast, they were yapping about double big and play more double big, and it's like, no, they should not play more double big. What's more effective is just having Hartenstein dominate the non-Miles Turner minutes, and that's what he's done. So I have a bit of a bad feeling that Indiana might have gotten their only game in this series, but if game 3 is going to be massive. I think the series, I don't know, I wouldn't say decided in game 3, but if Indiana gets blown out again, I think we know what we're headed to. So that's going to be all for this video. Make sure again to like and subscribe. More NBA, going to be some NFL content later on in the summer as we get closer to football season. Going to continue doing my offseason previews. Bucks tomorrow. Giannis trades. I know you guys are fiending for Giannis trades. So hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.